Today, I'm going to be attempting to survive 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. But, there is a catch. I have never played Minecraft Hardcore ever, so this is all going to be new to me. And if I die, the video is basically over. So, I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Let's get right into day 1. We spawn on a little beach, and the first thing we're going to do is grab some logs to make some basic starter tools. Then I turn those logs into oak planks, and then I use those planks to make a crafting table and some sticks to make our first tools. I then went to go get some food, as I'll probably need it during the day so I don't lose my hunger and die to mobs. I then went to get some more logs so I can create some more sticks and create some new tools, as when I get stone, I'll need those sticks for later. I then found this cave that I can work with. I found some iron, which is good, and I'm just going to head down safely because I don't want to risk taking damage, and I'm just going to mine some stone and make some stone tools to get that iron. Now that we got cobblestone, I'm going to be making some stone tools and finally getting rid of our wooden tools that we no longer need. Now I've got the tools that I need, I'm gonna mine some iron, but since I only got one, I'm gonna go deeper into the cave to hopefully find some more iron, but along the way, I'm gonna get some coal.
A few moments later.
So I checked the whole cave and I managed to find no more iron, which is quite surprising because normally in caves like this, you would find at least 5 iron. But sadly I didn't find anything, so I'm gonna go look in some more big areas and hopefully find some more iron to get myself some iron armor and possibly a shield. So while trying to find a safe route down, I managed to just walk off the cliff. I also found some iron on the way, so I'm gonna get smelting real fast and possibly get some iron tools quickly. Making a furnace so I can cook my iron. I managed to only get 5 iron, which is alright. I can maybe make an iron pickaxe, or maybe even better, make some iron armor like iron boots. So I decided to make myself an iron pickaxe and also a shield. Since nighttime is on the way, I decided to go kill some sheep as they give wool and I need wool to make myself a bed. So after a long search, I finally found the sheep that I needed to create a bed. So I just jumped in joy because I was actually quite happy, and now I can finally go in bed without having to face mobs. Nighttime is around the corner, so I pulled out my crafting table and I made myself a bed so I'm prepared when the night comes. So, I can say that I have survived my very first day in Minecraft Hardcore. It wasn't really much of a challenge, but we still got a long way, so for day 2, I'm just going to be doing some more exploration to try to find what else I could actually find. Before I travel more, I realized that I had in my inventory from all the cows that I've. So I decided to make myself a leather cap so it at least gives me some protection when fighting anything. So I decided instead of traveling, I just wanted to get myself some logs real quick because I think I would need the base soon, so getting some logs is the best option. So I found myself a mine shaft, so I'm gonna get down safely into this cave to go into the mine shaft to hopefully find myself some diamonds, which luckily I found something really good, so stay tuned to see what I get. So I was looking around and I ended up spotting a chest, so I opened it and I didn't get the best loot, but it had to do, like it was alright. So I just looted it and then I went exploring again. After exploring further, I then found another chest, which gave me a golden apple. It isn't an enchanted golden apple, but a golden apple is still good, so we will definitely be using that. And then I kind of regret something, so I found this spider, which I thought was just like a normal baby spider, but I realized it was a poisonous spider, and it nearly killed me. No joke, it nearly killed me. I was half HP. I would have died, but luckily I had food, and I was fine. And for the rest of the journey, I just was careful everywhere I looked and went, so I wouldn't encounter another spider. So I made out safely, which is good. But in this clip, I ended up doing something really stupid. So I was just checking how big this cave was, and then I accidentally toggled my sprint on, and then I just sprinted off the ledge. After days of searching, I eventually found myself a shipwreck in the ocean, so I went to go inside it to find a chest which had a buried treasure map. So I grabbed it and I immediately went back up to go loot the second chest, which didn't have the best loot. So then I looked at my buried treasure map and I went to the coordinates and I began searching for the chest. So it did take me quite a while to find the chest, but eventually I found it, and inside it was the best loot. I found 4 emeralds, a ton of iron, 4 gold, and 2 diamonds. That's my first ever diamond in Minecraft Hardcore. It is officially day 5, and I began searching around the area to try to find a flat land so that I can build my base on. So I found this place I decided to stick with, and I began mining the dirt so it's all flat and neat. Then I can begin building our construction. After that, I realized I had a lot of iron, so I went over to the crafting table and I decided to make myself a full set of iron armor, so at least I'm protected during the night and when I'm inside caves. Day 6, and I was just flattening out the rest of the land, as I needed to get it all flat by the end of this day. So that was just what I was doing the whole entire day. And as for that, I decided to make a chest, as I needed to store all my useless stuff inside this chest so my inventory is nice and clean. So it was getting quite dark, so I decided to just go to sleep. And then the very next day, I decided to build my base's roof, as so I'm protected from anything like spiders from just climbing on my walls and then come inside the base. So as I finished my base, I began placing torches. Then after that, I began making my base feel a lot nicer on the inside. But I was trying to place a seed down, but I realized that I used the wrong tool. I also made myself a farm, and I decided to make myself a sugarcane farm. I'm not sure what to do with the sugarcanes, but I just think it looks nice, and I think I'll just stick with it. But let me know, guys, what the sugarcanes are used for, because I don't really know what it's used for. So then I just finished my cane farm, which I was quite happy about. And after that, I used my shovel to just lay it out outside of my base, because I think it just looks very basic with just grass. So with the shovel makes it a lot nicer. My goodbyes to this base, because we are leaving to build a new home somewhere else that is not here, because I don't think this place is good for staying for the next 100 days. So I'm just clearing out the base so nothing is left there. I'm sorry, chickens, but you guys have to go. Now I'm just traveling, looking around where to start my new base at. So I'm just mining some logs, because this is the material we will be using for our base. So stay tuned. Now that I found the place, I'm just making myself a new axe and also a shovel so I can start mining out the land so it's all flat and neat, so I can start building my new base. one last block, and boom. There's still going to be changes to my house, but that is it for now. Finding some more logs and more logs. Currently building my fences for my animals, as I'm gonna have chickens and sheep there, maybe pigs too. Trying to find some diamonds, but instead I just found a lot of iron. Now I have to go back home. No wheat yet. I found a pig, so I'm just bringing him back to his new home. Buddy, you're running away from me, but I'm feeding you. Yeah, exactly, bro. This is where you'll be staying today, and probably for the rest of your life. I'm thinking of putting something around my farm, just for some decoration. Getting some sand for my windows. Now that I'm smelting, now we wait. Now that that's done, we can craft it into glass pane, and then we can finally do our windows. Okay, my house looks a lot better with these windows installed. What I'm going to be doing next is probably working on the roof, which I'll probably do in a few Minecraft days.
Meanwhile,
Giving my sheep some color. I also made myself a mining area for me to mine myself stone, coal, and more. So I decided to make myself an extension for the sheep farm because I think that it's way too small and I've got a lot of sheep in the area, so I think making an extension is the best solution. So I can always make new sheep without having to overcrowd the area. Then after that, I just went to bed. Finally getting myself wheat. So earlier I did say that I'll be coming back to making the roof for our base, so that is what I'll be doing in this clip. Right, let's turn around, and that actually looks pretty good for my first time building a roof. That's actually not bad. Anyways, I'm building a path because I think it's time to make a new farm, which is going to be another crop farm like the older one with just wheat. But I think I might get something else, but if not, I'll just do wheat seeds as I'll need it for bread. Now I'm just planting some seeds. Off to a good start. Now I'm pretty much just grabbing some seeds as I need it to complete my farm. Now that I got the seeds, it's time to plant. After one, and boom. My crop farm is officially finished, and I think it actually looks really good to me. But now I'm just gonna make a pathway so I can walk around my farm without having to go on the seeds. I went out exploring and I ended up finding myself a village, which is good and all, but I already had the tools and armor I needed. But I did find some fishes, so I put them in a bucket and I'm gonna put them in my pond. So far, I've not found anything that good, but I did find myself some food, so I'm just gonna grab that. Found some hay bales, and then I'll turn that into bread. So guys, I nearly risked my hardcore world again. So I found this iron golem, I hit it, and it made me to 1 HP. If I didn't have any armor, or if I didn't have any diamond armor, I probably would have died and lost my hardcore world. So luckily I didn't die, and I've learned my lesson. Never hit an iron golem when you're the same height as it. Now that I'm at my base, I am going to place my fishes down. I've got around 6 of them, so that would be good to fill up this empty pond. So after thinking for about a day, I think it's good to make another storage room, or the official storage room. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Okay, I have finished the storage room. It may not look as much, but it does the job, okay? I can put a lot of chests in there, I can put all my valuables and my dirt, and I can move the chests from inside my base to inside this. So then I have more space in my base to improve and repolish. That's pretty much my storage room. And this is my storage room with all the chests. Okay, so I have added the chests on top and it looks a lot better now. So what I'm doing is just moving all my stuff in these chests, and hopefully I remember where I put stuff, because I don't really have signs, but I should create it, but I don't think that's needed. I made it look a lot nicer and it just looks like a massive scaffolding. Guys, it's time. I am going to go to the Nether. I basically have all diamond armor and I'm just going to be exploring to get the rest of the obsidian, and I'll see you when I'm in the Nether. Now that I have 6 obsidian, I think that will be enough to build the Nether portal. Let's just hope. Barely did it. Now we got our flint and steel. Let's just check that we have everything we want to bring and anything that we do not want to bring. I think I am ready. I have full diamond gear as well as nearly full diamond tools. We got a sword and a pickaxe. That's pretty much all we need. And let's head to the Nether. So we have survived the Nether, but I'm actually pretty sad because there was just nothing to see and nothing to get. Like, there was no fortress, nothing for us to get rich, nothing for us to get an upgrade. Like, it was really bad. What isn't bad is pillagers. I found pillagers, and basically I can get a bottle from killing the one on the banner, which is good because then I can start a raid and hopefully get myself a totem. That was very easy to kill the pillagers. Anyways, I got my hands on the ominous bottle and I'm actually hyped because then I can start raid and get a totem if I'm dying, or try to if I can. All I know is that there's a massive beast that I have to fight. Hopefully I can kill him. If not, yeah, it's just GG's. So I actually forgot on how the drink works. So once I drink it, I have to go to a village and then it starts. And I kind of just spent 10 minutes doing nothing, but eventually I remembered. So if I'm right, when I go into the village, the effect should turn to a villager character, and that's when the raid actually starts. I think there's different modes to this, I'm not sure, because I've actually never done a raid myself. I just spent a while looking for the villagers because I just couldn't find them anywhere. So the raid has started and I'm on the roof, and I don't really see a single villager or any boss anywhere. All I see is just normal villagers. So after searching for a while, I ended up finding the villagers, and they were all the way at spawn where I last was. So I was kind of mad because I checked there and they were not even there. So they must have just spawned, but anyways, let's just defeat them. Okay, that should be all of them, and now we shall head on to raid 2. Raid 2 is here, and we got new villagers to fight, and I'm pretty sure that the boss is also going to be on this raid, and I'll let you guys know when I defeat these villagers. I've defeated the boss. But that isn't the final boss yet. I still have 3 more ways to go, and we got 5 in total. So I'm not sure if we're gonna win, but let's just say I've had a pretty fun game. I've came so far, and I'm not ready to lose. So this is the raid that decides it all. Either we win or we lose. Find out at the end. Yeah, that is quite unfortunate, but at least we had a good experience. That is what matters in Minecraft Hardcore. It's not about beating the game, it's about having fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.